Hey everybody, Ray here. I am really excited about sharing this product with you today that I recently purchased. I was in need of a new set of wireless microphones. So I did a lot of research and looked at reviews, and I found this Hollyland LARK M2 set of microphones. They're wireless, they're inexpensive, and I think they do a fabulous job. So I wanted to shoot a video just to share that with you. So I bought what's called the combo kit. And in that combo kit, here's the box that it comes in with the two small microphones. And these microphones are really only about the size of a quarter. And then also in the charging kit is the receiver for the camera. Now, as I said, I got the combo kit. So I not only have my two microphones and the camera receiver, but I have these little receivers that you can plug directly into your phone. One is for Lightning and one is for USB-C. Also, in the combo pack, you get the plug that you can plug the camera receiver into a camera. You get your furry windscreens, which work great, by the way. And I'm going to show you a little trick that you can use where if you're in a little bit of wind, you don't have to use those furry windscreens and you'll still get the wind protection on your mic. You get the charging cord, and when you put your units in here and plug this into the charging cord, that's how you charge everything that comes with it. You get two clips, and I'll show you how I use them. And then you also get two necklaces or lanyards, I guess you could call them, that you can connect the microphones to those as well. On top of the camera receiver is a knob to control the volume, and you can see the volume goes from 1 to 3 by the corresponding LED lights. On the side, there's a plug-in for the TRS cord that goes to the camera. On the other side, there's a USB charging port. There's a cold shoe clip on the bottom. There's an on-off button in the middle, and if you hold that for 3 seconds, it will also lock the volume to the setting, which is a good thing because that wheel moves way too easily. Below that is the button for pairing. You hold that for 3 seconds to enter pairing mode. It also acts as the mono stereo button. Each time you press the mono stereo button, you will see the lights go from blue to green. Blue is stereo, green is mono. The Lightning and USB receivers can be plugged directly into your phone or your iPad. There's an LED light which indicates which mic is connected. The yellow button is used to pair with the microphone, but you shouldn't have to do that as they come pre-paired. Also, be aware that these receivers only receive mono, not stereo. There's an LED on the little microphone. If it's blue, that means it's normal. If it's green, it means you have noise cancellation on. There's also a button. It's for pairing. If you press and hold it for 3 seconds, it'll turn it on or off. One press of the button turns noise cancellation on or off. Pressing it twice will start or stop recording, a great time-saving feature. Note that the mobile receiver that you would use on a phone or an iPad does not have a volume control. You can get that volume control by downloading the app, which is specifically for the LARK M2 by Hollyland. It allows you to set the volume. Also, it allows you to turn on noise cancellation, which you can also do on the microphone. So one of the first things that I really like about this Hollyland LARK M2 is the versatility that they give you in terms of how you're going to use these microphones. So, for example, I talked about the lanyard. So you put the lanyard around your neck like that, and it's adjustable. You can make it lower or higher. And then you take your microphone. There you go. You've just connected it onto this lanyard. Now, at first I thought this might be a little bit silly. When would I use that? But you know, if I had a heavy winter coat on, or because I've got two mics, if I were interviewing somebody, I could just say, here, put this around your neck. And I think it could come in useful. Now, the other thing you can do is, you've got the magnets that go behind these little microphones. You take your magnet, just put it inside your shirt, and There you go. The microphone is now clipped onto your shirt. You wouldn't necessarily have to put it there. You could put it way up here by your collar, just like that. And something you'll notice is because these things are so light, they don't drag down my shirt. Then they also give you these clips. These clips could also be used on a shirt collar or on a cap, for example. And then you just attach your microphone just like that. So, very versatile in terms of the way you use these. Okay, what I've done is I've used the little receiver that plugs into my phone. This is the USB. The one that plugs into my phone is the Lightning. But I used that little receiver. It's really easy to plug it in. And you talk about plug and play. These things just work right out of the box. Plug, play, you're ready to go. And what I wanted to do is just give you a little bit of a sense of how the Hollyland M2 sounds compared to the Rode. So now I'm going to switch back to the Rode. Both of these microphones, by the way, are set on medium gain. I've switched back to the Rode microphone now, the Rode Wireless Go. So tell me, what do you think? Do you get a difference in tone quality or brightness or whatever between the two microphones? And I guess I should explain why I'm moving from this Rode microphone to begin with. I've had it for about 4.5 years. It's been a great little microphone. I've been extremely happy with it. But now at 4.5 years old, the battery only lasts about 3 hours, which really isn't enough time to do a lot of video shooting, and then I have to charge it up and then come back and shoot the rest of the video. As well as the button that turns them on and off gets to be a little finicky once in a while and doesn't want to work exactly right. So it was really time for me to upgrade and look for a different microphone. So what do you think? Is there a difference between the sound of this and the sound of the Hollyland? But right now I've got the Rode and I've got it connected up on where my collar might be on a shirt. Okay, we're doing that same walk with my Hollyland LARK 2 up by my collar. All right, we're going to do this same little walk with the wind muff on. So okay, I've put the wind muff on and we'll see if this makes any difference. Now we've switched to the Rode and I'm just putting it on my shirt about where I'm going to put the Hollyland at some point on my shirt. Now I've moved the little microphone down to my chest. Now I've repositioned the Rode so it's on a cap. Now I've repositioned the Hollyland mic to be up on the brim of my cap. I just got done running 2 miles and a couple of things I wanted to test. One is there's kind of a breeze out here today. So first of all, how much breeze am I going to pick up with this microphone? And then I'm going to flip it around so the magnet's on the outside and the microphone's on the inside and see if that isn't enough of a wind muff, just my shirt alone, to block this breeze. The second thing I wanted to do is just to make sure when I was running that it stayed on, and it had no problem at all even bouncing while I was running. It stayed on perfectly. Okay, I flipped the mic around, so the magnet's on the outside, the microphone is on the inside of my shirt. And I'm just curious as to, because there's really only a slight breeze out here, if that will be enough of a wind muff, if you want to refer to it as that, to cut down the wind noise, and we're going to see here shortly. We're going to try a little distance test here to see how far these little Hollyland mics can pick up. The M2, the LARK M2, is supposed to get out to about 1,000 feet. I think that's their claim. We'll see. I've marked off 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet. That's far enough for me. I don't need to be any further than that. But let's see how it does at keeping its signal at that distance. I'll continue to talk as much as I can so I can bore you to death and also make sure we can hear whether or not the microphone cuts out or not. And I'm now at 100 feet and moving along shortly up here, about 150 feet right here. And we'll continue on out to see if I've got any breakup in the signal going to the receiver. And here's 200 feet, and we're going to move our way on out to coming up on about 250 feet or so right here. And then I see my 300-foot mark right up ahead. And of course, I've got my back to the camera, so that could disrupt the signal a little bit. So now I'm 300 feet and I'm turning and I'm coming back. There should be no signal disruption at 300 feet coming back toward the camera, as there's nothing obstructing the unit at all in terms of transmission getting to the receiver. I'm doing a voiceover here so I don't have to bore you with the entire walk. Rest assured, I had no problems with signal dropping out at 300 feet. In fact, in a later test, I actually got it over 400 feet. Pleasantly surprised. When using the Rode microphone on the iPhone, what you have to do is you have to have a couple of adapters. So what I've got is a TRS, or a 3-pole plug, which converts into a TRRS, or the 4-pole plug. That 4-pole plug then can plug into an adapter that either has Lightning or USB-C. In my case, it's Lightning. Then you can plug that into your phone, and then the TRS side goes into your Rode microphone. So, unless you have a cold shoe adapter on your phone holder, this thing winds up hanging down here. So it's not really very convenient. Whereas for the Hollyland mic, all you really need is this simple little adapter like this, which is either comes in USB-C or Lightning, and you just plug that into the back of your phone, and that's it. You're connected. You don't need any extra wires or anything else. That's a big difference, because if you're using the Rode mic and you're plugged in with this adapter, then what happens is you can't hear the video when you're playing it back unless you take this out. The Hollyland, you can hear the video without having to remove this. I can't tell you how many times I have had the Rode microphone plugged in and then tried to listen to a playback, and I couldn't hear it. And then I realized that I have to unplug this adapter, and then I could hear my video in the playback. But then I'd go to do my next shoot. If I didn't remember to plug the Rode back in, I'd be on the phone mics. Then I'd have to do the shoot all over again. So it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. The other thing to think about is that when your Rode is plugged into your phone, you don't have any way to get power to your phone. So if you're running low on power in your phone and you're out in the middle of doing a shoot, you don't have any choice. You're going to have to recharge your phone, or else you're going to have to get a multi-adapter to fit on here, which is just something else that you have to put on there. Well, the little adapter from the M2 mic, the LARK mic, has a pass-through power port on the very side here. I think you can see that, which is really convenient. Now, if you're running low on phone power, you simply can grab a power bank, attach it on here, plug it through your microphone, and your phone's ready to go again. These microphones come with a built-in noise cancellation feature. I'm going to simulate some road construction noise. There you have it right there. Right now, the noise cancellation feature is off. I'm going to turn it on. Just one click of the button. Noise cancellation is now on. Can you hear the difference? The background construction noise should be much lower. Sometimes it makes your voice sound just a little bit strange, but I have found it not to be too bad. So this is with noise cancellation on. Now the noise cancellation is off. I've turned the noise cancellation back on, and the noise cancellation is off. Noise cancellation is on. Let me know what you think about the noise cancellation. I think it's a pretty good feature to have built into the microphone, although a lot of times you can do all this noise cancellation when you do post-production work on your videos. Let me know what you think. I'd like to hear your comments. Now, if you remember, one of the main reasons why I wanted to look for new microphones was because my old Rode Wireless Go's would only last about 3 hours, and that's just not enough time. These little microphones have a life of 10 hours. That's incredible. And while I'm using one of them, the second one is staying in the charging box, staying fully charged. When I'm done with this first one, if I ever record for 10 hours, I put that back in the charging box, take the second one out. Now I'm good for another 10 hours. I can recharge these at least 2 times each. 40 hours of time that I can get out of these batteries using the little mobile receiver on my phone, which is where I shoot all my videos. You don't have to worry about charging the little mobile receiver because it gets its power from the phone. Just incredible. I just can't believe the battery life on these things. One other thing I'll mention is that you get these little stickers that come with it. Some of them are kind of silly and I don't think I'd ever use them, but I really like the ones that are black and white. And if you look, you can't even tell that I'm wearing the microphone. It's because I've put it under my collar and I've got one of those little black stickers on it. So with this black shirt, it just blends right in. But even if it wasn't a black shirt, sticking it under your collar and it's so light that it doesn't weigh your collar down, you just can't see where these little microphones are. I kind of like these microphones. Maybe I love them. Can you tell? Now let's get to the important stuff and talk about pricing. This combo kit that I bought that includes the camera receiver, the USB-C receiver, the USB to Lightning receiver, and all of the other stuff that I got with it. Full list is $179. Really, for this microphone set, that's a great price. You don't have to buy the combo kit. You can buy just the USB-C kit, which will have the 2 microphones and the mobile receiver for the USB plug-in. That's $139. You can get the Lightning kit also, which is $139. If you want just the camera kit, that's $159. Now, you have to ask yourself, if you're going to pay $139 or $159 just for those individual kits, why wouldn't you pay the $179 and get it all with the combo kit? I think it's kind of a no-brainer. But in my case, I was lucky enough to find these on sale, the combo kit on sale for $139. When I got this home and I started testing it, I was ecstatic that I got everything that was in this kit, all of the features that it offers, and how well it works and how simple it is to use for $139. That's just so special, I don't even know how to describe it. So watch the pricing. Even at full list price at $179, this is a great unit. But maybe you can get it on sale and that'll make you even happier. I hope this video was helpful to you. If it was, hey, leave me a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And please put your comments below. Did I miss anything? Do you think differently than I do? I'll tell you, I can't complain about what the Rodes have done for me all these years. They've been great microphones, but they've seen their day. I'll keep them as a backup, but I think my full-time microphone now will be the Hollyland LARK M2. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.